Jailed Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny dies, prison service says.
Doesn't nothing in the current country. Well, as I said, they imprisoned me for 5 years and they released me on the next day.
So
what kind of law? The same with my participation in mayor election. It was almost impossible to participate, but when people came in the street and said, we are not going to recognize this election without him participating.
Jailed Russian opposition leader and outspoken Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny, who made global headlines when he was poisoned with a nerve agent in 2020, has died aged 47, the Russian prison service said. Navalny had long been a thorn in the side of President Vladimir Putin, exposing corruption in high places, campaigning against the ruling United Russia Party, and orchestrating some of the biggest anti-government protests seen in recent years. He returned to Russia in 2021 from Germany, where he had been treated after being poisoned with Novichok, a Soviet-era nerve agent. Upon his return, Navalnvy was swiftly arrested on charges he dismissed as politically motivated. He has been incarcerated ever since, with long-standing concerns for his welfare growing more intense after he was transferred to a penal colony north of the Arctic Circle. Navalny felt unwell after a walk and almost immediately lost consciousness, the prison service said Friday. It said it was investigating his sudden death. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Putin has been informed of the reports and that it is for doctors to determine the cause of Navalny's death. As far as we're aware, in accordance with all the rules, the prison service is carrying out checks and clarifications, Peskov told reporters. Asked about reports that the death involved a blood clot, he replied, "I don't know. Doctors must find it out." Navalny's spokesperson, Kira Yarmysh, said his lawyer is traveling to Karp, where Navalny has been held since December. "As soon as we have any information, we will report it," Yarmysh wrote on X. Lyudmila Navalnaya, Navalny's mother, told Russian independent news outlet Novaya Gazeta she had last seen her son on February 12, 4 days before his death, when he had been alive, healthy and cheerful. She said, "I don't want to hear any condolences." Navalny's wife, Yulia Navalnaya, meanwhile called for Putin to be brought to justice. "I want them to know that they will be punished for what they have done with our country, with my family, and with my husband," she said at the Munich Security Conference, adding that she did not have confirmation of her husband's death. "They will be brought to justice and this day will come soon." Navalny had appeared in court via video link as recently as Thursday, joking with the judge about how he is running short of money. "I will send you my bank account number so that you could warm it up a little from your huge salary as a federal judge because my money is running dry," Navalny says in the clip. "And because of the decision you took, that money will end even sooner," he said, adding that the whole prison should chip in. Records from the Kovrov court of the Vladimir region confirmed 3 hearings were scheduled for Thursday. An ambulance crew tried to resuscitate Alexei Navalny for more than half an hour on Friday, Lobytnong City Hospital told state-run media RIA Novosti. The doctors who arrived at the scene continued the resuscitation measures that the prison's doctors had already provided. They carried them out for more than half an hour. However, the patient died, the agency's interlocutor said, according to RIA. According to the interlocutor, the ambulance team reached the prison in less than 7 minutes, and doctors reached the patient 2 minutes later. Navalny's reported death comes shortly before Russia's presidential election, set to take place on March 17, which is widely seen by the international community as little more than a formality that will secure Putin a 5th term in power. In one of his final court appearances on 8 February, Navalny urged prison service workers to vote against Putin.